It's worth to look at the political guidelines where I commit very clearly to phasing out the Russian gas. What has changed in these 100 days is the new sense of urgency, because something fundamental has shifted. You're familiar with the 800 billion package for defense, and that is historic. It's worth to look at the political guidelines where I commit very clearly to phasing out the Russian gas, and I stay, of course, committed to that one. This is an absolute must. We've been successful, but we always see, of course, that there are loopholes where we have to be careful and we have to work on.
Part of it. How often will they meet? And what is their task? Are they preparing?
What has changed in these 100 days is the new sense of urgency, because something fundamental has shifted. Our European values, democracy, freedom, the rule of law, are under threat. We see that sovereignty, but also iron-clad commitments are called into question. Everything has become transactional. So the pace of change has accelerated, and the action that is needed has to be bold and determined.
Madam President, my question is on defense, specifically on
the United States. They have been for more than 80 years our closest ally. And in the face of adversity, the US and Europe have always been stronger together. And yes, there are differences, but we might have different views on some topics, but if you look at the common interests that we have, they always outweigh our differences. So I think it's important that we work together. We will have our differences. We have to sort them out, but we will have to find common avenues.
Vous fait penser que c'est encore un allié, d'où ça sort. Seconde question.
This week brought unanimous support for Rearm Europe. You're familiar with the 800 billion package for defense, and that is historic. This can be the foundation of a European defence union. We will drive the Rearm Europe plan forward with full force. The idea behind it is we must unleash the full potential in the face of concrete threats.